Hello YouTube, it's New Guitar Day. It's been a while since the last one. It says Epiphone on the box, but all being well, it ain't an Epiphone. I could say what's in it, but if you've read the title, you probably have already seen. After I got my Squier Sonic Tele, I was really happy with it after I put those brass saddles on. In fact, the weird thing is, the day after I filmed the after part with the brass saddles, it sounded even better. And the day after that, it sounded even better. It's really weird. It just sounded more resonant, more bell-like. It just seemed to just ring better, just play better. I guess maybe the neck was settling or something. So, oh bloody hell, it's downside up. So I was on eBay. I really hope that's all right, seeing as it was upside down. I was on eBay looking at the prices of Classic Vibe Teles, because I always like the look of them. I like the rose, the dark tinted neck, and I just like the look of them, to be perfectly honest. And I found a Classic Vibe from 2009, so one of the olds, one of the first run ones with the pickups made by Tone Rider. And a lot of these Classic Vibes were going for about 400 quid, which is, I mean, back in the day, you used to get made in Mexico for 350 quid all day long. Admittedly, inflation's buggered all that up. But still, I found this one a bit battered, but I found one for under 300 quid, which, seeing as they go between 300 and 400, I thought was pretty decent. And I put in an offer which is slightly below what he was starting at, and he accepted. So I really hope, because this was neck down, I really hope that this has survived. So this should be, and the neck pocket is okay. There we go. You're seeing it before I am. Now this is quite yellowed. It's got some wear on the back of it, if you can see, the buckle rash. It's got some dings at the bottom there, and I didn't notice these on the picture, but hey ho, there we have it. So this is a blonde. It looks more white, but I can guarantee you it's very sat in a smoker's shed yellow in person. This is a pine body Classic Vibe Squier, and you know what, it's pretty bloody heavy. It really is quite a chunky three-way switch, which feels imprecise. Pots which feel hard to turn. Single ply pick guard. I don't mind the feel of the neck at all. Let me just plug this in to the Black Star Fly. The brass compensated saddles on it. Apart from that, it's all stock, and I hope it all works. Frets look a bit flat, but that's okay. The neck has been sanded down from gloss to a bit more satin. You can see there's a little bit of figuring in the neck. Yep, I popped the strap on the wrong way, doesn't matter. Half the video is going to be me putting this bleeding strap on. There's a lot of raps on the strings, so if it's a bit out, that'll be why. Got less gain than the other one, than the iron gear pickups and the Sonic. These are 11s. Normally I use 10 to 52, so I think the top side are a bit thicker. Feels a bit weak on the bridge. I'm going to raise it up a bit. And I do mean a bit. I'm doing sort of an eighth of a turn at the time. I like the middle position. The knob keeps turning, so I need to fix that. It's a bit loose, I think, maybe. Out of tune. So my first impressions are, I mean, it looks cool. It goes really nicely with my cardigan. I think the frets are a bit warm. They look a bit flat on the top, but that's fine. I mean, it's an old guitar. If it needs refretting, if I decide to keep it, then it'll be worth doing. If I don't decide to keep it, then it's all a moot point. I mean, it rings all right. It's bloody heavy. Really heavy body. And it's really, really thick. See how thick that body is? I mean, these edges just want to dig in. Then it's not the most comfortable by any stretch of the imagination, but that's what I liked about the Sonic, the thinner body. The bloke said he had this set up, I think he said for slide, but it was an open E, so I think the strings are a wee bit high for me. Maybe that's why I'm having trouble getting my fingers under the strings, if that makes sense. Maybe it's the worn frets, maybe it's the thicker strings, maybe it just needs to settle down, and then after being in this room for half an hour, it'll settle down. So you can see there's quite a few wraps on the strings, and that'll be why it's not holding tune. I mean, yeah, first impressions, I'd be happy to gig this with a little bit of a setup. Again, the strings feel a bit I'm okay with 11s actually. These are fine because being a bit thicker, I can feel they're easier to grab. Oh. They're easier to grab, but again, they're a bit higher off the fretboard than I would like, and they're harder to bend being thicker, so I suppose it's a bit of a give and take. Don't know how well it resonates, to be perfectly honest. I'd love to be able to tell you it sings like a bird and it wants to jump out of my hands, it's resonating so much, and it ain't true. It's not true. I can feel the neck resonating. I'm not sure the body wants to resonate. You know what? I think it does. It's bloody heavy. It's fat and it's heavy. The neck pocket looks decent. Can't see any issues with the neck pocket. It's quite a nice joint. There's no big gaps down the side. I can't fault the quality control. This is made in China in 2009. I mean, I really can't rate it. If this is what the Chinese were cranking out in 16 odd, 15 odd, whatever it is, years ago. I can't do maths today. 14 years ago. Then good on though, I say. Ignore my terrible playing, it sounds pretty decent. So there you go, that's an unboxing of my new guitar. It absolutely needs to sit. I can feel how cold the metal is on the neck plate. I mean, it's been in the back of a van for about 24 or 48 hours. There you go. Weirdly, this is quite similar to my Sonic. So I got the Sonic and I put vintage tuners on it, like these, and I put a round string tree on it, like that one, and I put brass saddles on it, and these are brass saddles. So, I mean, maple neck, in theory, it's not a million miles away. but I think it's going to take time to get used to them. But actually, I do like the way this feels in the hand, I must say. I love playing that. I just like that riff. I like the neck pickup. It's got that spank to it, which I really like. Yeah, okay, I'm a fan. Let me know in the comments if you got one of these. If you had any issues with it, if you got any mods to it, anything like that. This switch feels really... There's very little click when it goes from one position to another. So, I mean, it was inexpensive when it came out, and it's doing its GCSEs at this point, this guitar. So it probably needs looking at. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye. Bye!